welcome to another video on my channel. Hello, my name is Annie, if you are new here, and I am the creator of Mini Moon Arts. Here we deal with crystals, energy, and making jewelry. So you will have seen from the thumbnail that today we are going to make some spiral earrings with a continuous thread with moonstone, labradorite and clear quartz. These are custom earrings created for a beautiful Mary Taylor. I'll put her links below. She specialises in menopause and the goddess and sorceress dance. We are creating something with a spiral which she connects with so deeply, and this signifies the continuous nature of life and the cosmos and our existence in this planet and this universe. Now I'm just going to be a second to try and find my invisible ruler. I call it an invisible ruler because it always disappears on me. Here we go. I'm not sure about exact measurements right now, so I'm just going to do a guesstimate, and if we lose some wire, that's fine. We will simply reuse it in something else. That is the beautiful nature of energy. It never goes anywhere. It always exists. It transforms. There we go. So do I go for 5? Let's go for 6 inches. I like the number 6 today. I'm just going to snip. For this I am using 0.8mm silver filled wire. This is a 99.99% silver purity wire with which has been heat bonded rather than dipped like silver plated wire is, to a very slim piece of copper. I like to always have a piece of copper in my wires. It has really wonderful grounding properties. It has such a deep connection to the earth. And then with the pure silver, we've got the noble metal, which shows us our worth and is perfect to work, especially with the moonstone, as it is a reflection and signifies the lunar energy. And the lunar energy, of course, is perfect for women, as it is so closely connected to our female hormones, the cycle of the moon, our internal cycle, our hormonal cycle, our cycle as women from girl to maiden to wise woman. And here I'm just using my wire rounder. It has a little cup and tiny burrs in it, and we're just rounding the ends so that they are not spiky. And I'm going to use my flush cutters just to snip that end, make it as flat and flush as possible, and then we do this. Perfect. Okay, so we're making earrings. We want to make them as close as possible, but please remember, earrings don't have to be exact. They are sisters. There's no joy in everything being the same, is there? So we've just pinched with the end of our needle nose pliers. You can use round nose pliers. You can use chain nose pliers, but they can have a little bit of a thicker tip to them, and like this guy who's got a nice cheeky needle. And if you can see here, we've just made a lovely little loop there. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to try and do both at the same time. Fantastic. Get them as close to each other as possible. And then we're just going to grip and turn, and we'll just listen to the flow of the wire. Let us lead us in the spiral that wants to form naturally. We're just gonna keep going. We want a decent sized spiral, and I'm gonna stop here and try to have the lift in line here. Yeah, that goes well. Nice balanced size. We just take that bit here. Whoop, camera's at this end, silly. And we're just gonna push. Oh, so gently. Oh, that's lovely. Isn't that beautiful? Like a little snail. Okay. And then we're going to do the same with this one. So we grip very gently and we just allow the wire to curve. Remember, we're making sisters. They don't have to be the same. And when I put these together, I'm going to have them facing opposite ways so that we can have one which reflects a clockwise spiral. We'll just grab here, try and get it a bit further, closer to the tip, and bend. Lovely. Yeah, we'll have a clockwise and an anti-clockwise spiral. An anti-clockwise spiral is about what we're releasing and what we're drawing out of ourselves. And a clockwise spiral is about what we're drawing in. What we're drawing in with ourselves. If you want to work with those with the phases of the moon, you want to be releasing with the waning moon from the full moon to the new moon. And if you want to work with the clockwise, you're working with the waxing moon from the new moon to the full moon. Okay, we're just gonna do a little hammering here. Just lovely. And let's do the same with the other one. Oh, sorry, just got interrupted by the cat. We're just going to hammer this one. Lovely. Okay. With this silver wire, we really do need to do that hammering. It's very soft and we want that strength in the wire. Otherwise, it's going to go wibbly wobbling all over the place, isn't it? Okay, let's retrieve our crystals. These guys have been hanging out in the dark moon energy, releasing any negative energy that may have picked up on its journeys, waiting for us to use it here. Okay, we're just sliding that on. Perfect. Okay, so in the mix we have Labradorite. This one has been specifically chosen to connect with the third eye chakra for intuition. It's a very beautiful and magical stone, and really is used for opening up that third eye and allowing you to really connect with your instinct and your intuition and your gut, and connect with the magic of the energy that is all around us. It's within us. It's, you know, it's all over the shop, isn't it, really? Now we need to see just how high we hammered, because we might need to hammer along a little bit more. Yeah, I think so. that's fine. That's how we do these things. I love doing custom orders. They're my favourite. It means I get to chat with the person who's purchasing it and really get to know them. Okay, we're just going to hammer both of them all the way along. Okay, I think we're done with the hammer now. And everything got ruffled because the cat decided to attack the table. Well, because he's a cat, that's what they do. He's a cheeky little cat. I'd say a cheeky monkey, but he's not a monkey, he's a kitty. Okay, so we're going to pop these back on. There we go. These ones on. Perfect. And pop. Ooh. Look. See, when you hammer, are they okay? Yeah. As you can see, it's created some space in the spiral there. And you do need to be careful of this when you're hammering. And you may need to make a couple of adjustments. It's very easy to do. And you may not want to. You may really like the way that it's formed as it's gone through its hardening journey. Let's just see if we can just snip that end to get this bead on. And we have this one on now. Just roll my sleeves up. I'm sat in a freezing cold conservatory. I've got the door wide open and it's magical. I can hear the birds. They just sound so beautiful. Okay, so remember, I am making mine so the spirals go opposite ways. You can do whatever you want with yours, and I'm just going to shape here. There we go. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our bail makers. You can use bail makers, or you can use round nose pliers, or you could use a pen. The options are so open, but we have to remember with this particular design that it's going straight through the ear. We are creating the hook as part of the earring. So which one do we want to use? I think this second to last one, and I'm just going to sit the beads. I want to have a little bit of movement. Yeah, just like that. And then we're going to go round, 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 and down like this. Oh, lovely. Might want to just give it an extra tapping. There we go. And then actually what we'll do is we're going to hammer this bit to get it so it's nice and solid in that shape. But for now, we need to do this other one, don't we? So remember, we want our spirals in opposite directions. It's so easy to accidentally do them the same way. That's okay. And down, nice and gentle. You hear that aeroplane? I'm not going to say that's annoying. Just simply shows that life happens. I'm not going to make everything pristine and perfect because it doesn't need to be. Okay, so I think we're going to snip the hook. So if we're looking, I want it just about here where you can see through the spiral. There we go. Okay, so I want it just where you can see, just through the spiral. There we go. Wonderful. And then we're going to do that hammering that I was talking about with it this way. And that gives us a nice shape there. I think we should do a little hammering on this bit. You need to be really careful that you don't hit your crystals, because they are crystals, they might break. And that would be rubbish, you'd have to start again. So we've got that bending going on, haven't we? So we need to just reshape. Okay, and let's do the same. And what we're doing there also, we're stopping that from slipping off as well by manipulating the shape at the top there and just flattening out a bit. It gives it that beautiful texture as well. Okay, so we want these to be kind of sitting the same, don't we? I'm just going to move this cheeky one out the way. Don't need those anymore, do we? So let's take a look, because we've got a little bit of a difference in how they're sitting, so I want to just pull this one out a little. There we go. That's lovely. Make sure this is all straight and lined up. Look, oh, it's got the fidget. I love keeping a fidget element in everything that I do. I think it's very important to have outlets for those moments where, as the old saying would go, the devil's got your fingers. But really, it's stress and anxiety. It's not the devil. But the devil might have caused it, you never know. And we're just going to round those ends, because that's the bit that goes through the ear. And we do not want to be making extra holes in those ears. That is for sure. Okay. Have a feel. Still needs a little bit. Whoops. Whoopsie doodles. There we go. And do this one. Oh, the sound of the birds is just lovely, isn't it? So calming. Beautiful. Okay, how are we doing on this one? Maybe a little bit more. Perfect. And then the finishing touch is going to be just flicking that end out a little bit. Kind of about halfway, not even halfway, just that end there. There we go. And that is your finished earring. If you've made along with me, I would really love to see. Oh, I completely forgot to say, we've got clear quartz on there as well to really amplify properties of these two and to bring any healing that might be required. And we just need to bring this spiral up very slightly, very slightly. Hey, perfect. What do we think? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking, maybe subscribe to the channel. We talk about all sorts of things and generally about having a healthier mind so that we can be the best that we can be. Much love. Thank you for watching. Until next time, bye bye.